We haven't seen in the past technology driving a lot of it, tracking players' water intake, teaching meditation and better sleep habits, all useful ways to enhance performance. They do try and keep the players invested, letting them choose their post-game regimen, whether massage, stretching, or the ice bath. Perhaps for me, the ice bath is nice, but massages would be my choice.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. Saric is out there with Okafor. Then it's Henderson. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Now here's Ingram. 20 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. A baseline J, and Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Los Angeles. McConnell kicks to Saric. They set the pick. Offline with his three. On defense, Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And you know, Greg, that not only robbed them of some key minutes, but I think it really affected their rhythm and flow in the game. They'll try to play it more disciplined and safer tonight.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First free throw is good.
And the Sixers leaving roster spots open over the years, trying to find some unheralded talent. Robert Covington is one of those finds. A nice shooting stroke. He can defend either forward position. This guy's got game.
And both free throws good for Covington. And Covington can slide between the 3 or the 4 spot. You got to like that versatility.
Yes, you do, because it gives you a chance to play effectively with a small ball lineup, because he can play the 4 or you can play big with him. For a team with a crowded front court, every little bit of flexibility helps.
Now, Saric, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. The finish, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems.
And Saric kicks to McConnell. Down low, here's Okafor. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Deep 2 from Russell. And again, it's the Lakers.
And this young gun is fearless. Have to do more than just get a hand in Russell's face, because he can make shots against good defense.
Here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Covington in the corner. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And Matthews kicks to Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, he's worked on his conditioning since he entered the league. Russell showing good upper body strength there.
Here's McConnell. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Ingram. Back to Russell. And Matthews kicks to Russell. Back to Matthews. Count it. Good.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Pick by Okafor. McConnell passes to Sarge. Passes it to Covington. Clock at 6. Pick by Okafor. And Robert Covington hits from deep. Covington's got 5.
Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And it's in there.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
McConnell, another 3 for Philadelphia. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Russell sets a screen for Matthews. Back to Russell. And the pass to the Prophet. Here's Ingram. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
McConnell kicks to Henderson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Henderson's got his first points of the game.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
There's a screen. Pass to Hassel. Back to Matthews. Inside. And it's Ingram missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
They grabbed their own miss. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, I like seeing Okafor getting physical and drawing fouls in his attempt to get to the basket. I mean, for a guy this size, he poses a lot of problems for opposing defenses.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And Jahlil Okafor, kind of a throwback big man. I mean, already a virtuoso on the low block. He's got terrific hands, excellent footwork, moves, and counter moves.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And post-ups are losing favor in the league lately. Do you think, guys, Okafor's talents fit the way the game is played now?
Well, I clearly think his post game does have value. I mean, nowadays you just have less room to operate. I think he'll need to find other ways to help his team offensively. Offensive boards, stretching the floor, things like that.
Deep 2 from Russell. Here's Hassel. It's deflected. Here's McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Wesley Matthews picks one up. And head coach Brett Brown last season receiving a 4-year extension from the Sixers. Despite that, an office turnover put his job in question.
Yeah, and I think a lot of coaches around the league are very protective of Brett Brown because they saw what he was going into and knew it was going to take a while. He's presided over such a drastic rebuild. I think he deserves to have the chance to see it through so he can maybe reap some of the fruit of the sacrifice that he's made and the franchise has made and the way they've tried to build the team.
And he's good on the second. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Henderson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Here's Russell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Now here's Matthews, trailing by 2. Saric passes to McConnell. Here's Henderson, and he's good on the 3-ball. Henderson's got 5 points so far. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Phoenix.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Here's Henderson, following the bucket by the Lakers. Picked by Okafor. Here's McConnell. He's got 6. Lets it go from 11. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
A profit, and again it's the Lakers.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Here's McConnell. He dishes it to Henderson. Rebounded by Hassel. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Matthews. There's the screen. He kicks it to Russell. Jumper off the screen. Here's Ingram. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Shooting 2. Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
No good on the free throw. And Brandon Ingram out of Duke, drawing comparisons to Kevin Durant like KD. He's very rangy, very lanky for a perimeter player.
Yeah, Ingram around 6'10" in shoes with that 7'3" wingspan. I mean, he's still, light weight-wise, much like KD was when he came in the league. Still, you don't see many small forwards with the standing reach of a center.
And the second free throw, good.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Back to Bayless. Embiid the screen. 5 to shoot. From deep. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. And here's Russell. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Screened by Russell. Feeds it to Ingram. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. It's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The Lakers making a switch here. Mayo's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Ilyasova's checked in.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
Now here's Noel. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The dish now to Ingram. He feeds it to Collins. Outside Mayo. Here's Ingram. A three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. The 76ers trailing. Kicks to Bayless. Dishes to Ilyasova from the stripe. Good on the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Boy, Ilyasova, really an aggressive mindset scorer. I mean, when he's in rhythm and he's getting the ball in a good spot, he's a highly effective point producer.
Mayo, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Rodriguez looking for his first basket still in this one. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Shot by Collins, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Lakers second.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious. Nice pass there by Sergio Rodriguez.
Lakers trail by 3. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Mayo into the lane, takes the 12-footer and hits. Mayo's got his first basket of the night.
Doesn't really matter to Mayo when a hand's in his face. I mean, his concentration is superb when it comes to overcoming aggressive defense.
And it's Noel missing. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Ilyasova.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Mayo. 8 points his last outing. Beyond the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 3. Rodriguez with it. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Ilyasova. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The 76ers leading by 3.
You know, the Lakers had never missed the playoffs in 3 consecutive seasons in franchise history until last season. Boy, this is a franchise that's clearly unaccustomed to losing basketball games.
They've got Collins. Prophet is out there with the captain. Then it's Russell. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Bayless kicks to Covington. No good from outside. And the last time the Lakers had missed the playoffs in 2 consecutive seasons was 1976.
Well, up to 2013, the Lakers had only missed the playoffs 5 times total in the 65 years of the team's history. Now it's 3 seasons in a row for a franchise with so much very justified pride. It's got to be tough to handle and swallow.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Rocket 2. And it's Russell missing. The 76ers leading by 5. And here's Ilyasova outside. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. The feed to Collins. Out left to the wing. Pass to the Prophet. Lakers working the ball around now. Russell inside, working on Rodriguez.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Rodriguez. Bayless from long range. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lakers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low, here's the Prophet, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, the Sixers rebuild caught a lot of flack around the league, but people might forget where the Sixers were in 2013 when the team decided to rebuild. They hadn't had a winning season since 2004. Injuries and failed trades had gutted their roster. It was time to hit the reset button.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Sixers, for 3 seasons, showing a single-minded focus on rebuilding through the draft. They took a long-term view and sacrificed short-term success. We just saw them get the #1 overall pick in the draft.
Yeah, and the goal really was not just to be a solid team. They wanted the star talent to compete for titles when it was all said and done. Now, again, it's difficult to watch. The journey's been hard. I understand the thinking, and we'll see if it pays off the way they envisioned.
Now here's Bayless. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And here's Ilyasova outside, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Matthews, he's checked in for Collins. Philadelphia also making some changes. Okafor comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Jared Bayless. Lakers trail by 3. Outside Matthews. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Covington. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Now Okafor in the corner. Henderson with it. Passes it to Covington. Knocks down the 3 ball. Covington's got 8.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now, here is Russell. The pass to the Prophet from deep. And it's rebounded by Covington.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Ilyasova kicks to McConnell. There's the pick. Pass to Okafor. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead. Pass to Hassel. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Passes it to the Prophet. Okafor with the steal. Here's McConnell. 6 points for him.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Here's Redding. Henderson defending. No good on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 8. Tries from 16. A rebound by the Lakers. The Prophets got 4 rebounds in this game. Matthews passes to Hassel. And there it is for him. The captain's got his second basket of the game.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
McConnell kicks to Ilyasova. Back to McConnell. Right wing. 14 feet away. And it's Okafor missing. Lakers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And Matthews gets it to go. Philadelphia has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Ilyasova passes to McConnell. He dishes it to Okafor, but he gets it back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Lakers.
And their bigs are getting the vast majority of those caroms, handling their business on the inside and freeing up the guards to get up the court and look for early offense.
And that one falls for Okafor. And Okafor making headlines at times last season for the wrong reasons, brawling with some hecklers, traffic violations. Guys, does that concern you if you're trying to build your team around him?
I don't think so. Clearly, it's something you want to be mindful of, but he's still young, still growing into being a professional player. We heard a lot of good things about his character in college. I think what you look at now is, has he learned and will he grow from some of these missteps? You don't want to see a pattern of that type of behavior, and I don't think you will.
Here's the Prophet. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. Now the pass to Hassel. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Matthews. He has 7. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Lakers rank in the league right now. First in scoring, first in steals. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
The first one falls. And the Lakers, with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery. After every game, the players get chocolate milk.
Well, it's highly recommended as a recovery drink, guys. And they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though, lower sugar, grass-fed. They say it's great for recovery. And you go back to Julius Randle, who broke his leg in his first game. They're motivated to get lots of calcium in the diet of the players.
Here's McConnell. He's got 6. Now here's Henderson for 3. Covington. Matthews with the rebound.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Hassel. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's McConnell. He kicks it to Saric. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now, here is Russell. Matthews. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 9 points for Wesley Matthews.
Just a beautiful read by the former Buckeye Russell. So gifted at making those decisions.
Several teams changing it up here. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the Prophet right behind him. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
And both of them are just explosive scorers around the rim, able to get in close, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
You know, 3 things you don't expect out of guys that young: consistency, consistency, consistency. They brought it all month long.
Now here's Mayo after Henderson's miss. They get the rebound. Pass to the Prophet. Right side, Mayo. Here's the Prophet. 6 points for him. Feeds to Matthews. And another shot. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Covington inside the line. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Man, I'm impressed by how assured Covington looks taking the shot. I mean, he's a rhythm shooter, takes his time on most of his shot attempts and makes it count most of the time.
Here's Silk. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Mayo for the three. And it's Mayo again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Henderson kicks to McConnell. The dish to Covington. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Philadelphia, Bayless comes in for Robert Covington. And Rodriguez is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Rodriguez passes to Saric. No good on the three. LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Ingram. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, how about the versatility of Ingram? Just remarkable at putting the ball in the hoop in really a variety of ways.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Rodriguez against Mayo. Passes to the prophet. To the paint. Dolman. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And here is Noel. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Henderson dishes to Saric. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Ingram? Averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Mayo kicks to Ingram. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And so he hits both.
And, you know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it. They're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base, both in the U.S. and globally.
And the Lakers with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the Forum blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 4. Kicks it to Embiid. Back to Rodriguez. He feeds it to Noel. 6 to shoot. No good, unable to end this run.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the pass to Cobb. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. Connects from three-point range. Bayless has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside Mayo. Dishes it to Collins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Collins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
That ties the game. Henderson's got his third bucket of the night. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Silk. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Lakers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
First free throw is good.
Well, in the NBA draft, there's a train of thought that you draft for talent, not for need. The Sixers adhered to that and created a bit of a logjam at the center position as a result.
And the 76ers making a change here. Ilyasovas checked in. Good on both. And for the Sixers, a lot of talent in the front court, but you knew the time would come where they need to balance the roster.
Exactly. I mean, with Okafor, Embiid, and Noel, all natural centers, come on, just not enough minutes for all of them. And when you box yourself in like that, it can make it tough sometimes to get the value you'd like to get in a trade.
Mayo with it. There's the screen. A 3-ball. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They were a little more aggressive in the second quarter, and it paid off. They went from trailing to now holding a 2-point halftime lead. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
'76ers trailing. Taking a look at the 76ers. Sarge is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then it's Henderson. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. And it's sent back by Russell. Pass to Hassel. Screened by Russell. Pass to the Prophet. Okafor with the steal. Here's McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Covington for the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got his third rebound tonight. Now the feed to Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Down low. Stolen by Saric. For 3, Covington. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Russell. Yep, that one goes in there. Russell's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific move by Russell in traffic.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okafor, and he gets it back. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. They get a hand on it. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Covington. The 76ers trail by 4. He dishes it to Okafor. Here's McConnell. He's covered by Matthews. McConnell passes to Okafor. And that one drops. Okafor's got 12.
You know, the size of Okafor is really hard to deal with. I mean, he's skilled at putting his body near the basket, and then when he catches it in there, he makes good use of his chances.
Now here's Matthews. 9 points in the game so far. Right side Russell to the wing right side. Clock at 4. Henderson kicks to McConnell. Feeds to Saric. Now the dish to Okafor. And he hits it to tie the game up. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
McConnell kicks to Henderson. Here's McConnell. He's got 6. Picked by Okafor. Off the pick. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. For Philadelphia, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. The Lakers making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The drive by Russell. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. Matthews, no good. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Okafor. 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Both free throws good for Okafor. And the new practice facility and basketball operations center at the Sixers starting this season, right across the Delaware River.
It's actually in a different state, strangely enough, Camden, New Jersey. It's the biggest practice facility in the NBA. And the Sixers building the team up on and off the court.
Now here's Matthews. He's got 11, just 5 to shoot. From beyond the arc. And it's Matthews again missing. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Henderson. He has 7. Picked by Okafor. And here's Covington from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Lakers trail. Matthews dishes to Russell. Back to Matthews. Here's Redding. Outside Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Russell missing. The 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. Covington's shot is off.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Hassel, the pass to Russell. Fires from 14. Yep, that one goes in there. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Here's McConnell. 8 points for him. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Redding. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Hassel. He's got 6. At the elbow, it's Matthews. Got a piece of it. And now here's Saric, the fast break opportunity. Covington inside the line. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers going the other way now.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Matthews against Henderson. Matthews passes to Hassel. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Henderson kicks to Okafor. Here's McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. McConnell passes to Okafor.
Boy, Okafor is really productive down inside, either getting baskets or earning trips to the foul line. With that wide frame, good footwork, and nice touch, he puts a lot of pressure on the D.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And already Okafor has become a dominant big man in the association. Has a good number of post moves to choose from, in addition to a nice jump hook.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid, he's checked in for Saric. Ilyasova comes in for Robert Covington. Jared Bayless is checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Rodriguez is subbed in for TJ McConnell. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Ilyasova is screen on Russell. Rodriguez passes to Embiid. Ilyasova dishes to Bayless. And Ilyasova kicks to Bayless. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. So they take the lead. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
He kicks it to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Passes it to Okafor. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Rodriguez has got 4 assists now tonight. Kicks it to Collins. There's the pick. Here's Hassel. The shot will not fall. And Philadelphia the other way now. To the inside. It's intercepted. Ilyasova against Collins. Can't hit from the low block.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. You know, Jared Bayless, like a lot of guys, has been a bit of a journeyman in his NBA career, but I think he's found a nice role that he can thrive in now. He provides good scoring off the bench at either guard spot, which makes him valuable, and he can even start for you in a pinch.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And with Bayless, I think the key for him is letting him play the role of scorer. He has always been a combo guard, but he's at his best when he's taking shots instead of looking to set up others.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's strong and explosive, which does lend itself to him being an ideal guy to score the ball off the bench for you from the backcourt. I think oftentimes his physicality can wear down defenders.
And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
And here is Los Angeles now. 76ers getting the bucket for 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Philadelphia leading by 3. The pass to Rodriguez. He feeds it to Embiid. Dishes to Ilyasova. Buries the long-range jumper. Ilyasova's got 5.
Ilyasova has no problem with defenders being draped all over him up in his jersey because his shot release is so quick, he just dismisses sticky defense.
Pass to Hassel. Embiid with the steal. Now Bayless. 5 points in the game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Silk. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Russell with a wide open look. Off the mark, and the drought continues. 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Rodriguez passes to Bayless. There's a screen by Noel. And Bayless kicks to Noel. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. And it's 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. You look at the Prophet, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, the captain.
And these two are having no problems with the physicality in the NBA. Both of them a force to be reckoned with inside.
Tell you what, it's almost impossible, Greg, to keep these young bucks off the glass. So much energy and explosiveness. Really hard to get a body on these guys.
There's Russell with the 3. Again, Russell missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
The 76ers leading by 13. To the paint. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Pass to Cobb. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the clock. Deep 2 from Russell. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Now here's Ilyasova. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Yep, it counts.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Los Angeles, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And he makes the first.
Take a look at what Easy Breezy's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Rodriguez. He hits both from the stripe. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. McConnell kicks to Noel. Now the feed to Embiid. And here is Bayless. 5 points in the game. And Embiid throws it down.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And you have to love seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J, a lethal scorer who nails these shots with consistency.
Here's McConnell. 8 points for him. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Ilyasova. No good on the buzzer beater. Lakers trail by 15. Silk is out there with Matthews. Then it's Collins. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Ingram in at the power forward position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Silk. He dishes it to Collins. Fires from deep. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Silk. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. They set the pick. Here's Ingram. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
McConnell kicks to Bayless. The dish to Covington. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's the Prophet. Good on the 13-footer.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Embiid. They set the screen. Up top, Bayless. There's a screen by Noel, and Bayless kicks to Embiid. from 11 feet away. Got a piece of it. Matthews passes to Cobb. Ingram at the elbow. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's McConnell. There's a screen by Noel. To the paint, up, off.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Checking out the game Wesley Matthews is having. He has 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
The captain's checked in for Collins. Then for the 76ers, Okafor's checked in for Embiid. Sarge comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Henderson for Jared Bayless. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. McConnell kicks to Okafor. Up top, Henderson. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Ingram. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Covington's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lakers trail by 16. Timeout called the Lakers.
Timeout. Start it.
There's the pick. Passes it to Hassel. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Sarge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Tries a 3. Rebound the Lakers. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Ingram missing. The 76ers leading by 16. Covington kicks to Sarge. Here's McConnell. And here's Covington from the arc. They get it back. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in. Okafor's got 22 points.
Boy, he's 6'11 and 275 pounds, so Okafor is really hard to keep off the glass on both ends. I think he does a nice job using his body and positioning himself for those extra shot opportunities.
Here's the Prophet, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Just an amazing game for the Prophet. 11 rebounds and 3 blocks. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often blocking shots and getting rebounds.
Here's McConnell. Feeds it to Covington. Off the screen. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Covington is extremely intelligent when it comes to shooting the basketball. He doesn't force much out there. He goes at his own pace and gets the shots he wants.
And here is Los Angeles now. 17-point game. Here's Hassel. There's a good screen. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Matthews. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. 13 points for the Prophet.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's McConnell. Here's Henderson. And again, it's Philadelphia. Lakers trail by 17. And there's the pass to Hassel. Matthews left side. All sorts of time. Again, the Lakers. Here's McConnell. He kicks it to Saric. He feeds it to Okafor. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Covington's shot is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Los Angeles.
D'Angelo Russell.
Here's McConnell. Henderson with it. Kicks to Okafor. Another miss by Philadelphia. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
Now here's Matthews. Ingram kicks to Matthews. Pass to the Prophet. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from 16, and there's another one for the Lakers.
The mid-range game. And when guys have that, there's no question they can shoot, and this kid can shoot.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
Lakers trail by 14. Okafor with the steal. Here's McConnell. Dishes it to Okafor. Henderson against Matthews. And here's Covington from the arc.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. They get it again. Hassel. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So far in the game for the captain, 14 rebounds and a steal.
Shooting Los Angeles. Hassel. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's McConnell. And Saric kicks to McConnell. Pass to Okafor. Off the pick. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Ingram dishes to Matthews. There's the feed to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Hassel. Wing shot on the way. That shot missing.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Out to the right wing. And Sarge has it in the corner. Here's Okafor, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, 76ers, Jaleel Okafor, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Okafor. Lakers trail by 14. Here's the Prophet. And there's the pass to Hassel. 6 to shoot. Up top, Russell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Here's McConnell. He dishes it to Henderson. Back to McConnell. Picked by Okafor. Beyond the arc. But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Count that one.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's McConnell. Over to the left wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's McConnell. There's the dish to Okafor. A putback. Rebounded by Hassel. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Russell. And the layup is good. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Like a ninja is Russell, sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
McConnell kicks to Okafor. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line, 76ers, Jaleel Okafor, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Okafor. Both free throws good for Okafor. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Russell passes to the Prophet. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The offensive rebound. Doesn't go, only his third miss in 9 tries. Philadelphia leading by 12. McConnell kicks to Covington. Wide open shot is on the money.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And tonight they square this season series at 1-1. You've got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds, a motivating factor for sure. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Lakers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Embiid. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
He misses the free throw. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Saric. Hollis Thompson comes in for Robert Covington. Jared Bayless is checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Rodriguez is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. No good on the second free throw. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
The three-ball stroke of Mayo is absolutely on target. Guard him, leave him open, it doesn't matter. He's a real problem from out there.
Shooting for Los Angeles, O.J. Mayo. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Take a look at what Mayo's been doing. He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Feeds it to Ilyasova. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Rodriguez. 18 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing. Now Russell. Off target. So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.